So this is the Sam Noble Museum of Natural History, and this right here is a Sauroposeidon, a member of the Titanosaur family. This bone was this skeleton actually they only found like a neck of this skeleton. This is just like a little like a reconstruction of what it might have looked like. So anyway, this was discovered in Toka County, Oklahoma, along with the Acrocanthosaurus, which is which the skeleton of it is not here. So, but it's still an amazing thing to see. And an important thing is, I've been going to this museum for like a very long time because it's the only natural history museum in Oklahoma for miles, and I've been going here like ever since I was a little kid, and I never stopped. So anyway, this is the Hall of Collections. They got some really interesting natural history stuff. So yeah, I mean, early naturalists like Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace would sometimes collect live specimens like this and add them to their collections in museums. This is awesome. I'm a huge fisherman myself, and didn't even think they would have this here. The Sauroposeidon, the largest animal that lived in Oklahoma. There's a
Margaret McCain Malden, Chutchkidos, Bill, Bonnie Hutke McCain, Japojat, Moman, Lucy Bill McCain.
Okay, so technically, there's a Glyptodon shell right there. It's a type of prehistoric armadillo, and that is some kind of Native American vase, petrified tree trunk, and a sauropod femur. It's a turtle shell, a taxidermed Thompson's gazelle, and a Dall sheep. It's like a white bighorn sheep. Check that out. That's a jaw type from a ceratopsian, and there's a Saurophagonix claw right there. This claw, and these are just taxidermed birds. And that is a taxidermed sandpiper. I photographed these at the river. And that is an ostrich skeleton. Or I think it's a rhea skeleton. I don't know. A taxidermed elk, a mountain lion, and bison skull, some kind of statue, and a black vulture, which I photographed before too. Alright, this is the Hall of Ancient Life. We are going to go back in time, millions and millions of years, to when life first began to develop. There's just so much information here. I mean, you would just love to look at the. All right, so I think there's I think somewhere around here there's like a tank that has little 3D animations of what the first vertebrates looked like. Pretty sure it's around here somewhere. This looks like it, but there's nothing. That's weird. Paleontology. Ordovician, when the first plants begin to evolve. This is a placoderm called a Dunkleosteus. It's when fish begin to evolve armor plates. It's truly a beast, it is. And that is Hynirpeton. No, it's not a Hynirpeton. Actually, I think it is. I don't know. It's a type of proto-amphibian that evolved from its fish ancestors. And that is a very important fossil. It's a Tiktaalik, first discovered by Neil Shubin in 2004. It was an important fossil because of how, like, it gave us the idea of how, like, early vertebrates came up onto the land.
Why is it so giant?
This is the Carboniferous period, where huge, where it was ultimately called the Age of Coal, like, because of so many, like, coal deposits found in that period, and because of the low oxygen, bugs became huge, especially big bugs like this animatronic Arthropleura. And this is okay. So anyway, this is a type of amphibian called a it's called a Proterogyrinus. It's sorry, I'm not that really much of an expert. There's just so many prehistoric animals out there that it's just kind of hard to tell. Yeah, but this is awesome, the way how they made it look so real. I mean, how this is like the only animatronic that they kind of have. It's really amazing. And this here is the Dimetrodon exhibit. This is like the Dimetrodon is an early synapsid from the Permian period, and people used to think that it was a dinosaur, but but it's actually not. So, and this right here is its cousin that was an herbivore called an Edaphosaurus. Well, so many scientists have debated what the cell of Dimetrodon might have been used for body regulation or mating displays or what else. And this is a sorry, I keep forgetting the name. It's an Eriops. This is the skeleton of an Eriops, one of the largest prehistoric amphibians of all time. Alright, we are now here at one of my favorite exhibits, the Saurophagonix and the Apatosaurus. So yeah, this is the state fossil of Oklahoma. See, Saurophagonix is a dinosaur related to Allosaurus, but it's a lot bigger.
Wow, this tail is so long. You can ride on it.
And this is the Apatosaurus that it shared the land with and hunted too. So yeah. So yeah, and here's the baby hiding under the stomach of its mother, and she's trying to keep the predator away from her baby. Well, she got all these like really cool stuff. Here's an Apatosaurus femur. This is really, really amazing, and it's incredibly huge too. All right, so technically this is a Xiphactinus, a type of predatory fish that lived in the western interior seaway in Kansas. And this is one of my favorites. This is a Deinonychus attacking a Tenontosaurus. And Deinonychus and Tenontosaurus fossils were also found in Oklahoma. And this is a Pentaceratops, a relative of Triceratops, but with a much taller frill. This specimen was found in New Mexico, and it had the longest skull known of, and it had the longest skull of any land animal. And as you can see, we are at the end of the dinosaurs and at the beginning of the age of mammals. Here's a Megacerops skull right there, and some early ancestors of the dogs right here. And this is a Diatryma. It was a long time ago. People thought that Diatryma used its powerful beak to crush the bones of early horses, but a recent study showed that it was actually a vegetarian, and it used its beak to crack open coconuts. This is a weird elephant ancestor called a Gomphotherium. As you can tell, it's got a long jaw and some pretty long tusks. And now this here is a mammoth. This is a mammoth, and people had found mammoth tusks and teeth in Oklahoma. And this right here is a saber-toothed cat, and a short-faced bear. The biggest prehistoric bear of all time. It had longer legs than that of a grizzly, and it was actually related to the South American Andean bear than the grizzly and polar bear. And this is a bison species called Bison latifrons. Alright, so we are now in the modern world of natural wonders. Welcome to the forest. So yeah, this is a little bit of ecology right here, just learning about the wonders of the forest and whatnot. And that over there is a wolf and a black bear, except there are no wolves in Oklahoma, but there used to be, but sadly they were killed off, and they can only be found in Yellowstone, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, and Alaska. It's a mountain lion stalking a mule deer. Yeah, there's mountain lions in Oklahoma. People have seen them and photographed them. That is a pronghorn. I've seen those as well. This here is a bison, and bison are like the state animal of Oklahoma. They can be found in the Tallgrass Prairie Preserve in the Wichita Mountains, which I've been to both of those places because it's been my dream to see a bison in the wild. Just gonna take a little tour in this cave. All right, so in our last stop, we are at the early people of Oklahoma. So yeah, and a little history lesson is that Native Americans, like Indian tribes, they moved here in 1907 because most of their land was being taken, and they were forced to be here. And it's been a mystery of how like the first people arrived in North America. Some say it was the Clovis, others say it was different people. And bison were their main source of food. Some really interesting stuff here.